Deep within the heart of Rome, a hidden chamber revealed its ancient secrets. The Mongol Khan, victorious and unrelenting, descended into the shadowed depths of the Roman ruins. Torchlight danced upon crumbling stone walls, casting eerie shapes across the chamber. Dust filled the air, each breath heavy with the weight of history. The chamber was a tomb. Carved reliefs lined the walls, telling forgotten tales of a she-wolf nurturing two infants by a river. At the center stood a towering statue of the Capitoline wolf, its solemn gaze seeming to pierce through time itself. Beneath the statue lay a massive sarcophagus, its surface adorned with ancient Latin inscriptions. One word stood out: Lupa. With a solemn nod from the Khan, his men pried open the stone lid. The air grew still, as if the chamber itself held its breath. Inside lay the remains of a creature unlike any the Mongols had seen, a skeletal figure, larger than any human, its skull unmistakably wolf-like. In its bony grasp rested a glowing orb of brilliant blue. The Khan reached out, his hand trembling as he touched the orb. Its light pulsed faintly, and in that moment, he felt the weight of something far beyond his comprehension. Across the void of space, the remnants of Rome's empire forged their destiny on the barren surface of Mars. In the depths of an ancient cave, a Roman scouting party pressed onward, their torches flickering against the rocky walls. Each step echoed in the silence, the weight of their armor a stark contrast to the emptiness surrounding them. The narrow tunnel opened into a vast cavern. Before them lay a city, ancient and desolate, its stone structures carved with intricate patterns. Pillars and archways crumbled under the weight of millennia, and skeletal remains littered the ground. These were not human skeletons. The elongated limbs and wolf-like skulls bore testament to a species long extinct, the Lycarans. The soldiers moved cautiously, their eyes scanning the ruins. Carvings on the walls depicted scenes of war and innovation. One panel showed the Lycarans crafting something, a swirling green gas contained within intricate vessels. Another depicted towering ships leaving their planet, a lone figure watching as the fleet ascended into the stars. The cavern seemed to whisper their story, fragments of a once great civilization lost to time. The city was not always silent. Once it teemed with life. Lycarans walked its streets, their voices ringing with purpose. Scientists and warriors worked side by side, their focus singular: survival. The enemy they faced remained shrouded in mystery, but the desperation in their efforts was evident. Towers belched smoke as green gas filled containment chambers, a weapon born of necessity. Among them stood Lupa, a figure of both strength and compassion. Her piercing gaze matched her resolve as she oversaw the preparations. But even she knew that survival here was fleeting. The enemy's advance was relentless, and the Lycarans' time on Mars was running out. On the barren surface of the planet, Lupa stood before a spacecraft, its design sleek and alien. She turned to her people one last time before boarding. Her mission was clear: to find refuge beyond the stars. As the ship ascended, Mars grew smaller, its fate sealed in the silence of the void. Lupa's journey brought her to a world untouched by the chaos she had left behind. Earth was vibrant, its rivers and forests a stark contrast to the red dust of Mars. By a riverbank, she found two infants, abandoned and crying. She took them into her care, her instincts as both protector and nurturer compelling her to act. These children would become Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. The story of their upbringing by a she-wolf would echo through centuries, a tale distorted by time, but rooted in truth. Lupa's legacy lived on, her influence shaping a civilization destined for greatness, and eventual exile among the stars.